Lord Jesus, have mercy. Have you have you ever felt this urge to laugh? And I'm not talking about the joy, which is also laughter. Although they can look the same as they are coming from your sensors, well, let's get off into it after this. I'm going to try to make this as short as I possibly can. So, okay, welcome back to the channel. I am your host, Shantae, and you are at Freedom from the Night, where we get off into the tales of the supernatural, okay? The tales of it. So, as I was reading in the Bible, um, I came I came across something that took me to to some some time ago when I had this same moment of all of what was said in this chapter. It described it so very good, but at the time I didn't know why I was laughing. All I know was at that time someone was talking to me, and then sometimes I laugh even when I'm talking the same way, you know. So I just wanted to share this with you. Um, the joy. So the joy. So the joy is. So to speak about the joy is a different type of sense. It's more of like an overwhelming type of sense, not feeling, but sense. And you can't stop the sense of it from all over your body. This is this joy is like more, well, not the joy, but the laughter that I'm talking about. This is like a more of a serious laughter coming from you. So you're laughing and you don't know why. Okay, so you're laughing and you don't know why, and it just comes up out of the blue. Okay, this laughter just comes up out of the blue, and you know that it is not coming from you. You know it's not. You know that it's coming from another source, because you didn't want to laugh in front of that person at all. You just wanted to do stuff up out of your strength as you're talking with them. That's pretty much it. Right? That's all you wanted to do. Like, if they wanted to start arguing with you, so if they wanted to start an argument, you wanted to make sure you got the last word. That's pretty much it. You wanted to make sure you got the last word. It's almost in a way like working up evil while trying to talk with them. while trying to hold a conversation at the same time with this person, but you don't know they're trying to actually stir you up at this time to do evil, because they are used to doing it on that side of them, unaware or aware. But all you know is you are not wanting to go back and forth with them. But on the other hand, but you are you are going back and forth. They say something, you say something, they say something, you say something. And that is because you're so used to wanting to be the listener to this person who is sad, who is mad, or whatever. You in your feelings, so your feeling on them is how you see them in a certain position. So your feelings on them is how you see them in a certain position alongside you every day, because you interact with them every day or sometimes, right? So you only remember those times. So your feelings, which is you're brought back to something with them every single time. So your feelings are in the way with this person. Why? Because they are always wanting your feelings to be present when you talk with them. Your feelings being present is far more important to them than your God being present, talking with them. Let me say that again. Your feelings being present is far more important for them than your God being present, talking with them. Do you get this? Yes. At this point, they don't want this. They don't want this your God stuff coming from you. I'm not saying that you're judging them or anything. All you're doing is just being an open listener to what they're saying. I mean, like, you could be with a smile, you could be smiling, or you could just not be saying anything, but just being silent while listening to them. And that's it. But with this particular person, and they may not know what's really going on with them, but or they may know, but let's just say they may not know. They may not know it. But you always got to interact word for word with this person. You can't be silent. You just can't smile. You can't do nothing. You always got to be in an interaction with this person, word with word, or else they feel like you're not listening to them, almost to set you up every time, which is they only come to stir you up. That's it. They are only coming to stir you up. That was their plot. That was their plan. That's what they had got together. Everything. Their thing was that they only came to stir you up. Now, they don't always talk to you. They don't always talk to you. Sometimes they be occupied with other things, or other people, because they really don't want to come to you with this stir up. Because with you, they gotta work up some stuff. They gotta work up so much anger, so much sadness, so much wrath to try and get you into a space where they are. They gotta do a lot when it comes to you, child of God. See, they would rather go to someone much easier to deal with, just as well as they rather be with somebody else that's much more easier to deal with. Because with you, they got to set the tone for putting on the acting. They got to they got to go to this acting gig. So they got to show up for this acting gig every time with you. That's how they feel. That's what's running in through their mind. Like they gotta go through. I gotta go through this acting gig with this girl or with this man every time. That's how they saying it. So they gotta set the tone for this acting that they about to put on with you, and they gotta be a little more intense, involved in this scene, like 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 some of the actors who are very intense and very involved with whatever role they play. Let's just say, like Angela Bassett. She's very involved in her roles, very intense with how she played. When she's sad, she's sad. When she mad, she mad. When she happy. Like she gets deep into it. She got a whole plan, a whole plot to the story and what she gonna do and how she gonna present it. Well, yeah, this is how this person is with you. They get so involved in the role that they play because they playing around with you. They playing around. They are not serious. Even if they say, I'm not playing, or they say to you, you not listening to them. It don't matter. But you got to get so involved with the role with them like a television show. Like a television show. All the while they are saying this isn't a television show. That's like a crazy mad person. But you know that this is just like a television show, but the mad person telling you to convince you to manipulate you in your mind. This is not a television show. You know, that's a mad person. And you know this person is mad, meaning they are a lunatic coming at you. All the while, they are saying, this is not a television show. But you know it's a television show. You know this is an act. You know they got you know they're plotting. This is manipulation. And also, like them saying something, this is crazy. Not crazy, but this is really hilarious. Like this is like them saying something gonna make this moment so much more serious than the look on their face. Oh, oh my goodness. And it's not. And it's not. And you not showing much fear of their face due to the God you are in. You know, you know what God said, right? You know what God said. He said, not to be fearful of men in their faces, right? So you are presenting, so you are presenting too much like God. So you are presenting so much like God. They know that the presence of God is here. And they don't want to hear that coming from you. Or let's just say, sense that, because hearing could be in how you talk, how you walk, whatever you do. This is why it's best to use the word sense, because feeling is all over the place. And you'll never get to know what's the center of the situation, because you don't know what they could be looking at. You don't know what they could be picking up from you, where it could be coming from you, which is why you don't use feelings. You use the censorship. You use your senses. Because to use the word sense, because feeling is all over the place again, but to sense something pinpoints, it pinpoints out the place the person really is talking about. Although they are saying something else, okay? But you're using your sensors and not your feelings to listen, so you can be able to discern between what is real and what is fake. But they stirring up mischief, all while boasting of how they gonna get you all set up for this her plan. Because they playing, all while they are acting, putting on this act, giddy up, ready to target you. And they will put on this act all the way to the end, while at the same time boasting about it. They're going to tell they friends, they family, co-workers, relationship partners, and more. You understand me? Of what you did to them while they set you up for their failure. So at this time of arguing, God shows up. This is what I'm talking about. So at this time, at this time of arguing, you arguing with them back and forth, God shows up. And you begin laughing out of the blue. You didn't plan this. This just came. So you begin laughing out the blue. And I mean, you can't stop. It just keeps going on and on and on, to the point you make excuses for laughing. I mean, it becomes just like this. You make excuses for laughing, like, I'm sorry, I don't know where that came from, or I didn't mean it, etc. But no, child of God, no, there is no excuse. That's God. That's God. That is God. And you don't even know it. He is saving you from the mischief this person is going to go and boast in of themselves. No matter how they boast from that conversation that they're having with you. Some people boast by just putting themselves in this role, then go brag about how much of a mighty man, male or female, they are. And they get these feelings that comes over them, because they are overwhelmed with feelings about it. And that feeling is called an ego. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. That feeling is called an ego. And they take that ego, they take that pride, And they talk all of that boasting, because this is what real true boasting is. It's a buildup of Satan's kingdom over them, and it's operating through them towards you for the moment till they find another somebody. But again, God begins to laugh through your sensors. And you sense this. And you're not feeling this, but you sense it. Your feelings don't have nothing to do with this, but you sense this coming through your censorship. This is coming up out from your censorship. This is and this is and this person that's before you. This is a mighty man, a haughty man, male or female. They are mighty. They are haughty. And they are using your soul for the moment, and am about to boast full of you. So that means that this person becomes you in the image of presenting this to Satan in the spiritual realm, in Satan's kingdom. Same as taking your soul away from you. This is the same as taking your soul away from you. He or she is full of you, boasting in it. But God bring forth laughter to break the chain hold that they are trying to put on your soul. Because what you do not know is in the spirit, their tongue is devising mischief like a ready, sharp razor working deceitfully. And they love evil more than they love good. That's what you don't know. And some people are just like this. They just like this. This is just who they are. They love evil rather than good because they don't know what their end will be. They love lying before you and others rather than speaking righteously with you. They love all of the devouring acts in their words, with their words. Something to hurt you, something to destroy you over them with this deceitful tongue. But again, they don't know that at the end of this, God will destroy them forever. God will take them away. God will pluck them out of this place they are in with you and take them out of the land of the living where you are, where all children of God are, which is the righteousness. In the will of God, they will not be able to be in what you're in because they have been moved. And you are going to see them. You're going to see them and you're going to fear right before them. It's going to happen all of this as God is doing this. You're going to fear, but your fear is not in them. Your fear is going to be in God. And they are not going to be able to overcome, not with you, which is why the laughing comes because your soul is still safe with you, even if it looks another way on the outside. Because this man, male or female, didn't make God their strength, but they trusted so much in the abundance of their riches by strengthening themselves in their wickedness. So forgive them, for they know not what they do. They didn't know that you were like an olive tree in the house of God, trusting in the mercy of God for always. They didn't know that why you laugh, because that is God that operates through you and from you and will continue to do just that while you praise on at God in this way. And in this way, here, in this praising of God, this is considered waiting. And you are waiting on God. God, in Jesus' name. Because this stature will be added onto you before the saints. When time comes, you'll still have what you need left over, meaning pouring out for the saints to witness on of God. And that truth, the truth in you anointed one, the truth in you anointed one of God, you are being fed enough food to last you over into the rest of this day that you are in still. You are here. They thought you was dead, but you are still living amongst the living. So continue to shine that light. Continue to shine that light. But my question to you is what you will now do about those people you will respond to now behind closed doors. Because you need all of that they are pulling from you for the saints. Now, how are you going to do this time around? Anointed one, you need it left over. And if they are taking it all away from you, there will be a prophet, okay? There will be a prophet who will come to you and tell you what it is, whether negative or positive. There is a judgment on your life as well. And you better be glad with that judgment because that's God. But always test the spirit by the spirit, meaning your spirit should be in the right place to be able to test out if that spirit that prophet have on them is in the truth of God. So you will be able to make the actual change that you need, if any change is needed once testing take place. So stay blessed for now. Do like and subscribe to all subscribers and watch for more. Goodbye for now.